you, baby.
I fucking love you.
I love you more.
Baby. Rest in peace, Jimmy Buffett.
We see
Alright,
the
people.
Margaritaville.
Oh, okay,
This
we've already
is
lost
why
everybody.
you talk over me. This is why you talk over me.
Cheeseburger
Because
in
I start doing
paradise.
stupid shit.
What?
All right, so
Hi, everybody. We're back. Dude,
So-
you have something from a lover that you would like to share, don't you?
Lava.
there is on the Tucker Carlson on Wednesday at 6 p.m.
Of course.
There is a man coming out that says that he had gay sex with Barack Obama in 1998. Not only that, but then they also did coke and smoked crack together
And is any
In
of this
1998?
surprising or something? Or
in 1998.
Sorry
does,
that you're
does
saying.
this make it to where you'll never vote for him again?
Barack,
Who, Barry?
Yeah.
We can't
we
vote
can't
for him
vote
again.
for him again.
Oh, damn it. Oh, too bad it's
Yeah.
coming out now, huh?
So
So how long is it going to be before this
I-
guy gets murdered? I mean,
so you
dies
just
or-
assuming it's
or-
true?
or
Like, my
drowns in a
first-
lake, Duper.
Yeah,
No,
I
I'm
know.
following into you. You're the one who
Oh,
believes that Obama
well,
killed his chef.
Okay,
so.
I know I do not, but I would highly advise that this guy does not go paddleboarding. Like, do not do it.
You've been investigating this murder for weeks, secretly, not letting the CIA know. So
Yeah.
I would believe
Yeah.
that you believe this,
Dude,
too.
we're
What's this guy's name?
waiting. We're waiting for the next, true crime story of Obama's
God.
personal chef, bro. So when is it gonna happen, man?
Yeah,
As soon as you know it starts off on Martha's Vineyard, you know I'm going with this story, 100%.
What's the gay guy's name?
Dude, I don't know his name.
Stanley.
I like that name.
Hey,
That
Garrett.
seems like a good
It's a good name.
Obama lover name. No.
Oh,
Stanley.
Yeah, I don't know. I sent you guys the video, so but it's trending all over it.
If you sent a
X.
video, I definitely did not watch it.
It's all over the X. So
Formerly
All
known
over
as
the
Twitter.
X. Are you talking about porn again?
no, it's the Twitters.
Oh,
Mm.
Twitter.
So how did
Twitters.
Tucker Carlson find this guy?
How many gay clubs did he have to go to? Hey, Barry, did you have sex with Barack? No. Oh, okay. All right. Hey, Jim, did you have sex with Barack? Like, yeah, that's a hell of a
But
question,
it
man.
can't be just that he had sex with Barack. He had to find the guy that smoked weed and smoked crack with him too, so as well.
Well, didn't smoke weed. He smoked crack and did cocaine.
Oh, crack and cocaine.
Because
Sorry.
he's black, right? Is that why?
No,
It's
because
a hell of a drug.
What are you trying
because
to
he
say
did
there, Rick?
crack.
Fucking racist.
So
That's
Dupe, are
where
you
you
gonna
go with
watch this and give us all the juicy details or what?
No, I got my daughter on the night that it comes out, and then by the time I have time to watch it, I'll forget about it. Like, I'm just not that invested in it.
So
This is
but-
trending at the moment.
was
But
it
you brought
really?
it
Was it
up.
really? This is a Tucker Carlson thing.
hmm
I
I told you, be excited about whose show is coming out on. Man,
Yeah, Rick, you love Tucker Carlson now.
I
so
fucking love Tucker Carlson.
are you?
Such
Are
a
you
goddamn idiot. I fucking
I-
love this guy. Go ahead. It's funny because sometimes he's like, hey, I'm gonna ask a smart question, and then right afterwards he'll be like, did you guys hear about the fucking Yeti under the White House raping babies? And you're like, what the fuck? Like, the fuck is wrong with this guy? Yeah.
I like Tucker.
It makes sense. You like Yetis.
I do like Yetis. I don't fully understand how drinkware is raping women, but the shit. Tucker is like walking some dangerous territory here, I would say, because how do you verify this story, right? Because all you have is this guy's story, and that's it.
I know. Does
What?
this dude have a dress?
Does he have a dress?
Yes.
You're going Monica
It
Lewinsky.
took you a second. You got it.
Bill
you know?
Clinton?
Does he have a blue dress with a stain on it?
I don't know.
You know, or some cracks like burn stains in on it that they can get DNA from the ashes and stuff.
The Barack Obama is gay stories have been floating for, I don't know, at least a decade. So I don't know. Maybe it's true. I don't know.
So
Why?
Rick,
There's rumors that the chef and Barack were having a gay relationship.
oh,
Why? What?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Real talk here.
Real talk.
Who do you think is secretly gay, Barack or Pence?
Pence.
Oh no, Barack.
100%
100%.
right?
No,
Pence
is
all
not.
day. He's so wound up.
100%.
Mm-mm. No, and that's such a fallacy. No, Pence.
No,
I want to
no,
see
it's-
Pence's search
No,
It's
history.
phallic, all right, but it's not a fallacy. I'll
Pence-
let you know.
Do you think
Like-
Pence uses a VPN?
Absolutely.
I do not. I like Pence.
Cool boy with two eyes.
I
You
think
won't
Pence,
know if I say I'm from Australia.
I think Pence is probably the most moral man that's run for office in a long time, especially the presidency.
Really?
I do.
Mhm.
I think he's got a great moral foundation. I don't think that he has the ability to lead the country. I don't think I would vote for him. I don't think that
Well, he'll be
he's
too busy watching tranny porn.
no. I just
So you're
I
saying
don't think
that
he has I don't think he has a strong enough personality to handle,
That's
the Putins
because
of the
he's watching all the tranny sissy porn. It's
Mm.
No.
ruining him. It's destroying his personality. It's destroying his ability to lead all that.
that is such a
So what you're
Horror
saying,
argument.
Dupe, is that Pence
a
does
beautiful
not
argument.
have the capability of killing his personal chef. That's what you're saying.
Pence. No, I don't think so.
Because
Mm-mm.
that's
So-
the game changer, right?
Oh, hey, did anybody ever happen to go to the SAG after strike and find the kids for me?
Michelle
Saga.
and
After strike.
So you think they're actors?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Now I understand. It took me a while to
Yeah.
put that together.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
So
I want to
Did-
know if
did anybody
anybody's
find him there
watching
for
the
me?
news and heard about this plane that was going from Atlanta to Barcelona.
Batadona?
had to
oh shit.
They
Oh,
had to
shit.
return because the diarrhea. Apparently, there was a giant trail. Someone had explosive diarrhea. I am about to share with you an exclusive video from the aircraft.
Oh, I have not seen this
It's
yet because I avoided
It's
it.
all over
wait.
fucking
X.
amazing.
A video from inside the aircraft?
Mhm.
Of
Yeah,
course,
after
Rick.
Oh no!
Of course, Rick's gonna share this shit.
Literally.
Him
Let me
they
know when
have
it
started
popped up.
sharing their
It's
screen.
on
let's
there.
I
see
knew
it.
you were gonna pull this fucking.
ready?
This is the same
So-
tweet I saw.
Here we
Here
go.
we go.
They're just
So it's
walking
just
through.
showing the cabin of the
Oh.
plane,
Some
Walking
Taco Bell
through it.
beans right there.
and
Oh, that was the short version. So there's actually like a 20-minute or a 20-second video, and you could see the trail. Let me see if I can get into it a little deeper.
like
if
I
show
really
it.
can't even see it. I don't.
I think we can get the point.
Yeah, if
Right.
you look there, right in the middle aisle,
Okay.
there's a lot,
Oh,
there's a lot of shit in the middle
Oh.
aisle. That's a lot of steps of explosive diarrhea. I can see why they would turn around.
The only thing that I hope is that they don't expose this poor person the way that they did that motherfucker ain't real chick. Because like
Oh, your
Totally
girlfriend?
different.
Why will you fall in love with this one too?
No, I would just feel tremendously bad for this person because like whoever this person is,
Duper, what if it was Jessica Gomez?
I don't think that was her name. Her name was
Tiffany.
Tiffany Gomez. Gomez,
So-
right? Or
Gomez.
What if it was Tiffany
Gomez.
Gomez that had the explosive diarrhea?
So, do they know that there are bathrooms at the back of the plane too? Like it looks
They-
like they're going all the way to the front lavatory.
What if they were coming from the front to the back?
No, because look at the way the
All right,
angle
well,
is.
I don't
That's
think
just
I
how
need
that
to watch this
person's
on repeat
walking.
anymore.
No, dude.
Yeah,
no.
can
The
we end this?
seats are facing front. It would be the other way around if it was going towards the back.
No, I'm saying, what if they were sitting at the front of the plane trying to get to a bathroom in the back?
Oh,
this
They ran
poor
down the aisle
person.
just spraying ass
So,
everywhere.
If
And
they
that's
were
to
real-
close. Like
did they
that's
say
the-
what airline it was?
Delta.
Not
Delta.
United because they're
Delta.
grounded.
It was
Delta.
I think
Delta.
it's
I've already
American.
said it. Yeah, Delta.
Oh,
Oh, it's Delta?
no, it's not good for
Yeah.
me.
Let's see here. Yeah, because
Hopefully I don't get
United's
that
actually
plane.
down right now. Like they were grounded today.
Yeah, their technology systems went down. But it's Delta.
Ah,
Just
that
fuck-
happens to
just
every
trust me.
airline once every 6 months.
Trust me on this one.
Yeah,
But
it was Delta. You're right.
so the 20 minutes later, silence.
No. So I'm saying I might. So I'm going to Europe in a few weeks, and that's the plane I'm taking, or not that plane, but that's
I
the
hope not.
airline. I'm hoping I'm not on
Aw,
doo-doo
man.
plane, man. Like
Go in there,
on
some
Delta.
residual stink. Like, god damn.
Man,
It's already gonna smell because it's gonna be an international flight anyway. So I'm just hoping it's not like doo-doo smell on top.
you're
of
going
it. Like,
international right in the middle of the Kraken.
I'm just
Yes.
hoping nobody has this
I ain't
person.
scared.
Nobody has this person doing this on video. like actually taking the shit while they're running.
Oh, it's
back
gonna
there.
come out. You know,
I
somebody
hope
does.
not. Oh, this poor person, man.
No,
You
there's
were-
no way
we
anybody was
talked-
that quick.
We
Yes.
talked on the last episode about like people's lives being ruined for porn sites that they might visit. This person's life would be ruined over taking a
Dude,
shit.
if somebody can get multiple videos of this Gomez chick fucking all in perfect timing, right? I guarantee you somebody was like, and they probably heard like, well, what the fuck is going on? Oh, what the fuck? And then I guarantee you somebody just put their phone up. Or they may have gotten like the walk of shame when the dude went back to his seat. So I guarantee you there's fucking
Oh, yeah,
video.
right?
It's gonna
There-
come out.
There
Oh,
will be video.
Yeah. This
Oh.
this poor
Yes.
guy or woman.
Oh,
Do you think Taco Bell picks them up for a sponsorship immediately?
absolutely.
Do you think he blows Taco Bell right away?
100%.
He
I mean,
immediately comes out and says,
Yeah.
"Look, I just wanted to get like one more enchilada in before I go to Barcelona and try. Excuse me, Barcelona,
Barcelona?
Barcelona, and have some tapas." I would have blamed Spain
why?
because their food is terrible.
Are
I
they?
don't know.
Have you been to Spain?
Tapas are disgusting.
Have you been to
Everything's
Spain
dope.
though?
Huh?
Have you been to
Goat's not
Spain to actually
No, Spain's
eat
a
real
beautiful country.
Spanish
They just
food?
don't know how to eat good food.
They have paella?
Paella, yeah, I guess that's theirs, but that's actually like a Middle Eastern fusion that they stole.
Oh, okay.
So.
I just
Such a
so who do you
boring
hate more,
conversation.
the Spanish people, Rick, or
I
Alabama?
don't hate Spanish people. They're
Yeah.
wonderful people. They just
Oh.
have a lisp. And that's okay.
And shitty food, evidently.
Como esta?
Say it
Alright.
again.
Donde esta?
Como estas?
I hate that you
It's-
make me laugh at this shit.
But it's so true.
I'm not laughing at any of this shit. This is not funny.
Que hora
You're,
es?
you're acting like
It's
me.
a
You're
lot of
zoned out.
bullshit. I'll tell you what.
Well, what I'm doing is I'm looking up Spanish food, and you know
Okay.
what? It doesn't look
You're
that
Why
bad.
are
either
you
screaming into the mic
Why
at
are
me
you
or you're too far
screaming?
away. I'm confused. Pick
Jesus.
one.
Voice modulation. You think the mic would do it for him?
He likes his paella.
Paella is their best dish. I'll give you that.
Oh.
That's absolutely their best. They
And they
did
take
invent
siestas,
empanadas,
bro.
but they were ass. And then Mexicans and Cubans, they
Empanadas can
figured
be
out.
good.
Huh?
Churros.
Yeah, Mexicans made it better.
Well, how did they make it better?
They took it because they were part Spanish, because they were
Uh-huh.
invaded by those colonizers, and they made it something better.
Oh, man.
I'm just saying Mexicans are better than Spaniards.
Can I get a bell for every time you say some stupid woke bullshit? Like,
He's not wrong.
I'm not
Oh.
fucking wrong. They colonized fucking Mexico,
okay,
brought their dirty European taint to the beautiful
There are
country.
straight up blonde hair, blue eyed people coming out of certain parts of Mexico.
And the Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah,
You know.
I mean, there's
So,
nothing wrong
anyway.
with Spain. It's just they're colonizers, and Mexico does it better.
Bing.
He just banged you.
Super
Dude,
can't handle
what if
this.
this guy gets endorsements also from like porta potty companies
Can we endorse him on our show?
or toilet paper? I'd love to have him on our
Wait,
show.
Oh,
Greg,
that'd be a
didn't you
shitty
have-
interview.
didn't you have a
Let's talk
non-sponsor
about your
with like
shitty
a booty
experience.
bag? What was it called?
The what?
The booty bag or something where you're supposed to walk around with a
Oh.
bag on your ass?
Basil's bottom bags.
There it is.
Dude.
Can we send him a sample?
That was
Can we?
back, I think, on 5 episodes ago when we used to have non-sponsors. Now we're not creative enough for non-sponsors anymore. But yeah, dude, why not?
But this could become a real sponsor for this guy.
It
We
really
should
could.
create some bottom bags.
They just call them wet wipes. This poor guy, man. If we assume, do you think it was a guy or a girl? Age?
That's a man. That was a man diarrhea right there.
Yeah.
If that came out of a girl, she's dead.
or
There's no way.
or was it a dim day?
No, well, it could be a he
Ooh.
them.
He her.
A him day?
Here's the deal. I'm letting you know that that's probably the closest any man's ever gotten to childbirth. So that's a man. I'm telling you.
Dude, and if for it to like
Babies
trail down whatever they're wearing, shorts or
Yeah,
pants or
That
whatever.
burst through cloth. Like that is scarier than COVID getting through a mask. Like that shit is ridiculous. That
doesn't
shit
that
got
kind of
through
show that
layers.
shows you how good the mask worked, doesn't it? Like,
Well, I mean, if they're fucking made out of the same canvas material he was wearing, what was he wearing?
Oh,
Nothing
So-
is what it looks like.
Rick, do you have like an article on this or just the Twitter
There
post?
was an article on this, yes.
So was he like banned from, or were they banned from Delta Airlines like forever?
I'm looking right now.
Or does Delta be like, shit happens and leave it at that?
No pun intended.
Oh, so
Fly our
even in
shitty
the article, they're
airline.
not letting you know if it's a he or a her. They're just saying they're everywhere. They're doing a they them, so that's not there.
Oh, it's gonna come out.
Said footage from his little brother's flight out of can't be rerouted. I'm looking right now to see. Turn back around. They were 2 hours on flight. They had to fly for 2 hours with that all over the plane.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't understand why they came back to America. Like that would be the part that would bug me the most.
Because you
It's
got
like-
biohazard.
Yeah, it's a
So you-
biohazard.
There was
So you
a
have to come back-
biohazard,
you have
and
to
how
come back
long was
to
that
your
flight?
home
That was a
station?
long flight, right?
That's an 8-hour flight. They were 2 hours in. They had to turn around
Oh.
and fly 2 hours back.
I mean, unless you wanted to go another 6 hours.
Fuck it, dude.
Let's see,
just
I'm
do
trying to
it.
Where
find
did
out
they
if they,
fly out of? Miami?
Atlanta.
Oh, okay. That makes sense because Atlanta is Delta's hub.
They will not. Delta will not confirm if the passenger with the medical mishap. That's what they're calling this. Also
Of
made it
course
to
they
the
are.
final destination.
Oh, what if it
my,
was
my
in-
first? What's that?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
My first thought when I read this story was, I wondered what the person was actually sick with to make that happen. There's a lot of
dude,
illnesses that can make that
cracking.
kind of
But
shit
I mean, it could have been like a 70-year-old woman, right? Just trying
That's
to
what
get
I was
out.
thinking too. What if it was an elderly person? Does that change your thoughts any? Then you're just kind of like, oh, that's sad.
Rick's thinking about it. He's really processing this question.
He
Like-
wants to know.
Here's the problem.
Is the
Here's the
elderly
problem
person
with
from
my
Alabama?
morals. It's really funny. So like, it's my sympathy is there. I have a lot of empathy for this.
Hold on. You're
regardless
talking
of their
relief.
age, but at the same time, that shit is pretty funny. So it's really hard to not chuckle or joke about it. So
Yeah, but what were the shits from? Was it COVID? Did they infect everyone on the plane?
what if that's what Kraken is? It's just explosive diarrhea now.
Could be.
Have you ever shit your pants?
My kids had mad diarrhea.
I have
I've shit my pants.
when I was a kid
No, I did
in
this when
elementary school. Not
I was
not
in- I
since
was
I
like-
was an adult.
20 or yeah, I think I was 20. And
Ooh.
I got drunk at a pool hall and I went in to go take a piss. Like because I'm drunk and dumb. Oh, so I must have been 21, right?
Yeah, must have.
yeah.
Must be.
No, because I was at a pool hall and they were serving me beer. So I was drunk.
because they really checked your ID.
I went to if anybody remembers from the AV, Vaughn's Billiards. I'm there with all the guys. We're all hanging out at the pool hall. And I go to the bathroom and I go into a stall, and for my drunk ass self, I decided I was gonna do a full like kindergartner and pull my pants down to pee. So like I got my pants at my ankles. I'm taking a piss and I just have to fart. No big deal. You know, you're taking a piss, you're gonna fart. And as soon as I fart, I legit just blast one. I stop for a second because I could feel it, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" And I
Was
Nothing
turn
it
wrong.
around,
solid or
huh?
was it a solid? Like was it a log
It
or was
was-
it like?
It was
Like-
loose enough to blast at high velocity, but it was solid enough to cake out off of the door behind me.
Oh.
Oh, you had to open the door.
So there's in the middle of the door, there's just a giant shit, and then of course there's remnants on like in my pants that are at my ankles. So I try to wipe some of this up because I'm drunk and I don't know what to do. I don't wipe the door.
Well, you're not
I'm an
drunk
asshole
anymore.
at
Nothing will
21.
sober you up than fucking shit coming out of your
So-
ass.
Literally, yeah, I am sober. So I get everything to where I'm at least cleaned up, but the door still has a fucking mountain of shit cake just sitting on the side, and it's not running down. It was solid enough to stick, like it's there. So I walk out and I go over to one of our friends, one of our dear friends, and I'll tell you that name after the show. And I'm like, hey, I sort of just shit my pants. And he's like, no questions asked. He's like, hey, let's go back to your house. So we get to his car, and I'm like,
No
I don't want to sit in your car, bro. And he's like, don't worry about it. He pulls out one of his favorite starter jacket. It was a fucking 49ers starter jacket. He lays it on the seat. He's like, just sit on that and go. I'm like, but I'm going to get shit on your jacket. He's like, yeah, we'll wash it. I was like, this is crazy. So then I went back, took a quick shower, cleaned up, was back at the pool hall a half an hour later.
You just admitted the
Whoa,
drunk.
whoa, whoa, whoa. So,
You-
so you went back.
No,
to
I
the
didn't
pool
drive.
hall.
No, and
My
we know
friend
that's
drove us-
bullshit because
drove me
you
home.
never take a shower and get ready in 30 minutes. It's at least fucking an hour and a half.
No, in this case, because I didn't want anybody to know that I just shit my pants. I bolted like, oh, I needed to run home. I forgot something. Ran up to the stairs, cleaned myself, like everything. The clothes went into the laundry, and then I changed, and I came back with a new set of clothes, which of course was questioned. And I said, well, I was home. I just figured I'd change. I've been in this.
So
That's my shit my pants story.
So I'm grateful that at least it was it just you in the bathroom?
No, there was somebody in the room, like in the bath, but they were like
Oh.
shitting in a stall, like 2 stalls down.
Because most of the time when you're at bars or pool halls or clubs or whatever, there's a line, right?
Yeah.
Like, because I could just imagine if you did that, and I'm the dude behind you waiting for the urinal,
Well,
and then I'm standing behind you, and you just lose your shit.
It really-
literally.
It would have been really awkward because when I didn't pull my pants up in there, I cleaned everything, and I walk out. My little dingling's hanging out. My pants are at my ankles, and I go over to the sink to get everything wet and clean.
It would have been better
there,
if you opened the door and
dick
you're
out.
like, guys, I fucking shit myself.
I mean, like, if anybody walked in at that moment, I knew if anybody walked in, they're just gonna see me with my dick out, washing my ass in the sink, like in my pants, like just trying to figure out what to do because not to mention this pool hall. It's a very long room, big room with a bunch of pool tables, and your bathroom is at the back of the building, so you have to walk by every single group of people through this entire pool hall to get out. So there's no back exit. I had to actually walk out to our pool table, ask for it, and then walk out. So I wanted to make sure I didn't smell like shit. So very awkward. But you live in.
I bet you
And you just left the shit on the door.
Dude, I was 21. I didn't give a fuck.
And then you came back to the scene of the crime.
Hell yeah, I did.
Yeah, did you go back in there an hour later when you had more beer and you
No,
had to take a
I
piss?
never went back, and I did not drink anymore that night. I was done. It's about the time that I picked up smoking. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
there you go. I have no shame in this.
No
See,
shame.
Duper, I'm not worried about them looking at my Pornhub. I'll tell you about how I shit my pants one time. I'm not fucking
No
afraid of
one
this.
else has shit their pants.
Seriously?
I did when I was in
I've
like
done it.
elementary school.
I've done it
You've
twice.
never sharted at least?
Like,
Neither one of you.
You've
No,
never
like
had the
sharted
flu
like
and
a
you're,
little
like,
bit.
coughing and,
not like full blown diarrhea, no.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
like where you have to clean your underwear out. No.
Yeah.
I
Lee's been testing the water a bit here. He's
Yeah.
like, are you sure you guys haven't done it?
Look,
You sure you
man,
guys haven't done
I
it?
put my truth out there. Go for it.
so we're walking around Disneyland, right?
wait. Was this when me and you were in Disneyland?
No
no,
escape.
no.
Oh, okay.
And,
Oh, man. I
it
hope
was a hot day, right? So but my stomach was hurting. I'd been farting all day, right? And because the day was hot, I just assumed I had sweaty ass, right? And finally, it just started feeling like there was too much sweat. So I'm looking at the group and I'm with. I'm like, dude, is anybody else like just got swamp ass today? And they're like, no. And I'm like, I'm gonna go check myself because there's something wrong here, right? Go into the bathroom. I had shit myself.
Whoa. You shit yourself and you didn't know you shit yourself.
Right. There was no smell. It was fucking weird.
So you just had like
But-
a leaky asshole that day?
Yes, I had
Like,
a leaky asstle. It was just leaking out of me.
were
So I
you
go to the
hanging out with
bathroom.
Rock that weekend or
I
what?
was. He tried to murder me. And I'm sitting there in the bathroom and I pulled my pants down to check my ass. And I was like, oh shit, there's like a lump of shit in the underwear there. So I'm looking at it
baby
and I'm
diaper?
like,
Were you
holy
walking in there
fuck.
like with a baby's full diaper?
I was. And I was like, what the fuck do I do with this? So I take it off and I'm too embarrassed to walk through the crowd to like throw out the underwear. So I hang it on the door, right? I start cleaning myself up, doing this, doing that, clean myself up as best as I can, right? And then I figured, fuck it, it's the happiest place on earth. They can take care of the underwear for me. So I left it there hanging on the door for the next person to find. And I walked out and continued my adventure.
Yeah, because that minimum wage custodial guy, that's the last thing that they wanted
Hey,
to do was
he gets paid to do that shit.
And,
Literally.
shit. Some 5-year-old kid probably went in that bathroom stall after you, and they're like,
They probably did. Daddy, what is that? That is a bad day, son.
That is a biohazard. son.
because it's hanging up so high, they probably went to shut that stall, and then like little
Ooh,
drops.
can you
of
imagine
shit
if it fell
fell on-
off and like hit him in the head?
Oh,
Hey
Yeah.
man,
How many drugs were you on that just shit yourself and not
So wait,
know?
you went full commando,
None.
and you've been. I'm going to point out that you've only recently been going to Disneyland a lot.
No. This is before my kids were even born.
This seems like a.
But wait, hold on. You said you shit yourself twice. I want to hear the second story now.
Oh yeah, dude. Remember? Okay, so I had an Acura Integra back in the day, right? And I had found someone who wanted to buy it. I decided I wanted another car, so I was on the way to sell the car to this guy.
Oh man, you know how to shit up a situation.
Yeah, and while I'm on the way to sell the car to him, I have to fart. So I fart, and I feel it shoot up my back.
Dude,
I
I
was
think
like,
you need to
"Oh."
get your rectum looked at, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that was not a fart. So I pull over and I get out of the car and I'm looking at myself and I was like, oh my God, I shit myself. And it went, it went up my back and it went into the seat. So I'm sitting there like, what do I do? So I wipe it down a little bit. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. Get back in the car, drive it to the guy, right? Get out, say, here you go. Here's your shitty car. He looks at it. He hands me the money. He gets in and he drives off. No questions asked. I was like, what the fuck? He just drove off of my shit and I loved
Ain't
it.
that the shit?
It was the shit. best sale of my life.
Oh, dude, you're a shitty salesman, dude.
I am.
So remind
Oh,
me not
man.
to walk behind you like ever again, because
I was younger. It
You're
was
fully
a-
loaded, bro.
I think there was a lot of beer and stuff with you guys back then.
Yeah.
It was hurting the tummy.
Yeah.
Put me in some shitty
So
shitty
I don't know what
situations.
you're so ashamed of. People shit their pants.
People shit themselves, man. Why don't you guys tell your
Well-
stories? Man up.
Well, I just want to say, Lee, that when you drove us back from whatever beach that was, after like only having like 15 minutes of sleep, and me and Dupe were passed out. Was it me and Dupe or me and you, Rick? I can't remember. But
no,
anyway,
no,
Yeah.
yeah,
No, it was
we
Dupe.
drove. Yeah, we drove 6 hours to Ventura Beach, hung out for like 30 minutes, got hammered because we were drinking quite a bit, and then we passed out on the way home, and Lee drove the whole way.
Yeah, so
and
thank you
you
for
guys
not
yelled at me.
shitting.
Wasn't he playing
We
like
need-
Avenged Sevenfold the whole time? or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that?
That's
Dude,
thank you
because
for not
Greg-
shitting
okay.
in my car when you
So-
did that.
So Greg fell asleep on the CDs.
Yes, I
And
did.
I couldn't change the CD and I got stuck listening to that one CD on repeat the
I can't
entire
remember
way
what
home.
it was. I can't remember what it
Oh,
was. but-
AFI.
I don't
AFI?
remember.
I don't know. I was
No.
asleep. I couldn't tell you.
But they
Actually,
passed
like
out
dying.
and something. And I had to listen to that CD the entire way home.
But I'm grateful for you, Lee.
And
Yeah.
and I think I was more pissed off at the fact that you guys showed up with me, pounded some fucking shit, and it was like, okay, we're ready to go.
Dude, it
We
was
just
cold.
fucking got here.
We didn't bring a jacket.
That's what it was. It was something fucking stupid.
It got cold, bro.
It's cold at the beach. Take us home.
Yeah, like
No, the greatest part about it was that Lee was like, all right, I'm tired. I'm going to go take a nap real quick and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, dude, I'll wake you up in a couple hours. And then like 15 minutes later, me and Dupe were like, we're bored. Let's go home. Lee, we need to fucking go home. Lee was like, what the fuck, you asshole? But he didn't shit himself, so that's a victory.
Not that you know of.
Are we sure?
Well, I don't have
You
that car
don't
anymore.
actually
I don't
remember,
care.
do you?
No,
Yeah.
Nope.
alcohol.
Yep.
Greg, I think you shit yourself, Dan. I'm gonna be real. dude.
When?
I've been
I would
thinking
tell
about
you
this.
if I did.
I really
No.
feel like there's a point in your life where you
No,
at least shit
okay.
in your
The one
pants a little.
I think I was in like the second or third grade, and I shit my pants. And then my dad had to come pick me up from elementary school, but that was it. I
Yeah.
haven't since then. No.
Yeah, like I peed my pants in like 5th grade sitting at a desk once. That sucked, but that's about it for me.
I don't believe that either.
I feel like you guys are lying.
Yeah.
No, dude.
No, I wouldn't lie to you. I love you.
But I can't even tell you what happened because like that was so long ago. I just remember it was like I was waiting for recess. I went outside the recess, pretending like I did not piss my pants, but it was like dripping off the fucking chair and shit. So I don't know. I don't remember if I got sent home or not.
Rick destroyed a bar. I sold literally a shitty car to a person, and you guys have nothing.
no.
Like a story from 4th or 5th
And I
grade.
definitely made like a 5-year-old stay at Disneyland.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Probably more than one. I'm
Yeah.
sure there's more than just one person that used Estol.
Nothing. You guys are so
Mhm.
disappointing.
Do you want me to make one up? I mean, would that be
I
better?
gotta do at this point.
I want you to shit in your hand right now on air.
Do it.
Then we can say he's got a story.
Do it.
Dude, there was a guy in the barracks back in the day. So I can't put names out there, but there was these two guys. They were taking shits in stalls that were next to each other. And the one guy is like, dude, I'll fucking throw this shit over the fucking stall at you. And then the other guy is like, no, you fucking won't. No, you won't. And like they're bickering back and forth. They're kind of having a laugh. And then next thing you fucking know, this fucking shit log comes tumbling over the stall, man, right into the other guy's stall. Disgusting. Worst story I've ever heard. He threw shit at him.
Yeah.
So
why was that like anticlimactic though?
I don't know.
Give me something better.
Because
he didn't build it up.
Yeah, because I blew the ending at the beginning. I blew my load too early.
Well,
yeah,
that's all that lack of porn.
Possibly.
So last subject of the night here. The lead singer of Smash Mouth died.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck?
56.
Rest in peace, bro.
Liver failure.
Yeah, he was a hard alcoholic, man. He had lost a child. So I don't know the tribulations or the things that were going through his life, man, but losing a kid could be hard, and it sounds like he never really recuperated from that. And then just being a rock and roll star too, I imagine it's just part of the lifestyle.
Like I wasn't a Smash Mouth fan growing up, but like they were fucking everywhere, you know.
Well, I mean, I love Shrek, so I'm a fan of Smash Mouth.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I like to Smash.
But I mean, I never like saw them in concert or bought any of their albums or anything like that.
I felt like their CDs were just like the CDs that you had in your CD case, just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Every now
Yeah,
and
you
then.
never really
probably
played
because
them.
I borrowed it from Duper and I just didn't give it back, and it was in my.
I
CD
definitely
case.
had it. I definitely had the Smash Mouth CDs, but I don't. Yeah, they were never really on repeat. They were on the radio far too much already to put in a CD player. And then I don't know if their catalog, like if their CDs were good from beginning to ending. I don't know, but yeah, hopefully his family's okay. Hopefully he's found peace.
56 years old, man.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So young.
Speaking of CDs, I was like
CDs nuts.
I was going through the Googles trying to find another article for us, and it said that the Barbie Blu-ray release date's been announced. And my biggest takeaway from that was Blu-ray. Like what? Who announces a Blu-ray disc like release date?
People
like,
still buy them, bro. I don't
Do
know
they?
why.
Yeah, I see them in the stores, but not like they used to be.
I feel like everything is just digital or streaming now.
Yeah.
And I have a problem with that too, because with digital and streaming, they can still take that shit away from you, even if you buy it.
Yeah,
Right,
it sucks. You
and
buy
they
the
can
digital
modify it.
copy, and then it's modified. You never actually own it.
Yeah.
So
Same
the
thing
big
for
things,
video games.
I buy Blu-ray, but I only buy it on the stuff that matters the most to me.
See, Rick buys it.
So
I do.
what Blu-rays have you bought?
Barbie.
Which
Like
ones do you need
Braveheart,
to-
I have that.
Okay.
Inglorious Bastards, like a lot of Tarantino's. I have a bunch of Blu-rays, honestly. It's just shit that it's like, I don't want them to take this away from me. I bought this massive, like this is probably 6 years ago, but I bought this entire thing of Looney Tunes, like all of the Looney Tunes on Blu-ray, because those always seem to get changed or taken away because, someone's sensitive to it. Some bullshit. So now I have all the Looney Tunes. I don't have to worry about that shit. So I do stuff like that. That's what I gun for.
All right.
Just making sure that the woke mob doesn't come after your cartoons.
Fuck yeah. Fucking woke bastards.
No, it's weird. Like I would be kind of curious to watch like Star Wars, the original one, because it's been so long since I saw that.
I have that on VHS.
Dude, they've modified that movie so many times.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
at least 6 times, I think, from the original.
So I have the early 90s version,
Dude.
which was not
Okay,
that was
right.
pre-Lucas doing CGI. I have that version. But I don't even know if that was modified.
Yeah, I'm
couldn't
sure
tell
it
you.
was. I think you'd have to go back to the ones that were released in like the 80s, right?
But those
No,
didn't even
'cause
exist.
those have been modified too.
Yeah.
Those
even
would have been
the 80s?
Betamax or something.
The stuff has been added to those movies.
Even like the initial released Star Wars movie.
Mhm.
They've
So it's
added like
never-
certain things and
They've added stuff. You'll be watching them and you can, where did this fucking CGI randomly come from?
yeah.
Huh.
And
Speaking
it
of like
was-
movies changing, man, I got some great transitions this week. They're saying that there's multiple versions of Into the Spider-Verse movie. Have you guys heard this?
There
the
is.
part 2.
Oh, yeah.
They added something from the theaters to the Blu-ray digital, but I can't remember what it was.
I think that's it. But okay, adding something to the movie and releasing multiple versions of the same movie, I think that's ingenious. I would have to give that to them for a movie called Into the Spider-Verse, which is about multiverses, and then they release 10 different versions with slight variations in each one, where it's like, oh, okay,
I thought
which one is
wasn't
the
there-
actual multiverse? Which one is the universe that we were watching? That's ingenious marketing.
I thought there was 2 different versions in the movie theater, wasn't there?
Yes, there was.
Yeah. But I haven't looked up to see like what they were or whatever.
Yeah, the movie versions, like there are a couple small changes from what I
Yeah.
remember, but yeah, that's pretty cool. I got to give them that.
Yeah, it's interesting. Hey, Lee,
Yes, sir.
why are you going to be a hurricane this week?
Why am I going to be a hurricane this week?
Hurricane.
Well, last
I-
week, I guess. Whenever
I
this
feel
airs.
like you were setting me up for something, but I don't know what it was.
No, that's it. The
Oh,
next
okay.
hurricane's name is Lee, and it's on its way.
Where's
is
it
it?
going? Florida?
Yeah, east side.
Man, they got out pretty lucky with that last one, man. Hopefully they're okay with this one too.
Everybody made a big deal out of nothing.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure
It was
they'll fare better than
politics.
California did.
Yeah, and then there's a news bite out there about Biden. DeSantis isn't meeting with Biden, and they were trying to get Biden riled up, and they were like, "So, do you feel that that's a slight that he didn't reach out to you after the storm?" And Biden was like, "No, DeSantis did a great job. He reached out to us, gave us our input through FEMA. He worked very well with the government, so we're happy with what happened out there." So it was actually nice to see, 2 presidential candidates working together. and
Well,
not
DeSantis said he
having
wouldn't meet.
animosity.
The thing is, if DeSantis, I agree with you. I think that DeSantis didn't have to say like he's just going to be so much of a distraction. It's going to be an issue. And blah blah blah. It's like, dude, you're running for that office. Are you?
Yeah,
not
but he
gonna
is
come
going to be a
Florida then?
distraction. What's he going to do? He's going to come down there and walk around?
Well, I mean,
Well, here's the thing
but
too. I
the
mean,
same thing is, doesn't Obama or Trump or Biden? They've all gotten shit when they don't go to these disasters.
Yeah, and that's true. They do get shit when they don't
Right.
go to these disasters.
So it's like
but,
one or the other. You got to kind of accept that's part of the job.
But Biden has a history of not going to these disasters, and then for DeSantis not to call that out and just stick to the facts with this situation, I mean that's kind of okay too.
but I mean, Florida. I mean, if there's one state that knows how to deal with the hurricane and the aftermath of a hurricane, it's Florida.
Yeah.
100%.
You know,
So kudos to both those gentlemen for not
Mhm,
making that
mhm.
political.
dude. But I don't know about you, but I got more rain at my house this past weekend than I did during Hillary.
100%.
I was like, this random ass rainstorm that hit Vegas fucking this weekend, Labor Day weekend. It was like, where the hell did this come
Yeah,
from?
you guys got hammered.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, there's some rain up there.
Like my
Yeah.
house never floods, right? But with this like rainstorm, like I was looking, my backyard was like halfway flooded. I was like,
Was it that you just have the
Uh-oh,
homeless people lay
uh-oh.
down around your windows so
you
then
know,
and
yes,
your
I-
doors so then the water
Yeah.
wouldn't flood inside?
yeah, I had buckets ready, but then it ended like 20 minutes after that. And I was like, I'm good.
Yeah. I had to drive in it, man. I was coming back from a restaurant and the roads were washed out, man. Like I wasn't sure I was gonna be able to make it home because there's just like so much debris in the road and I don't drive a pickup truck. So
Dude, there was like TikToks of like people on the 95 like stopped in traffic for like over 3 hours, and some people during like the rain actually
3
like
hours.
stopped and like turned around on the 95 heading into oncoming traffic to go like off the next like on ramp or off ramp or whatever. Like
yeah, I
on
was over there on the
95.
215 driving on the freeway when it was raining pretty good. I mean, I just kind of went slow. I was going like 45.
We
Just took
had
it
nice
easy.
weather.
But was there an earthquake?
Exactly.
You
I wish
guys-
there was, because then Duper and I would have oceanfront property.
Talk to me when you guys have a fucking hurricane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurricane was a tropical storm, dude.
Yeah.
You shut your
It's a
mouth. Did you ever-
Like let's not make that into a bigger deal
Wah,
than it was.
wah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I expected it to be so much worse.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
You
'cause then
actually
it-
you had flooding and stuff though.
that's because I had 24 hours of just solid rainfall.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of rain, but it wasn't 70-mile-an-hour winds. It
It
wasn't.
was a lot of rain.
It wasn't like smacking you in the face with the size of the raindrops. It was just rain.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, where I am, got up against a hill, and the backyard and the front yard and everything just kind of pool. So
Yeah,
where
Rick
I
up there on
was,
top of the mountain, he didn't have to worry about it, right? It's all
Yeah, I
downstream
know.
from him.
his mansion's got drainage all over the place.
I have drainage in my yard, so where other yards were flooding, I was fine.
Yes.
Yeah,
He
when
was
thi-
like
when this
Oprah
house-
hiring extra security and extra drainage
Right?
from his
He
house.
was.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
help the fact that when they landscaped this yard, they were smart enough to put drainage in to keep us out of a flood zone. So
They were not here. That's okay though.
we were okay. I bought the house this way. What are you talking about?
Still survived.
What's the story with Julio Arias or Arias?
Julio
Dodger.
Arias? Ooh, we're going to be talking about that on Take Warning, All Things Sports. I'm not allowed to say that anymore. All Things Sports presented by Take Warning.
Take
Oh.
warning, all things. Twats.
Twats.
I like that
Twats.
better.
Yeah,
What are you
I'm
guys
sure
gonna be
we're gonna
talking about
a
on
little bit
Twats?
about it. This is his second. Now it's a pattern, right? The first time he was caught up in a domestic violence, he pushed an old lady down, and
Well, like somebody he knew or what?
no, it was in a parking lot. Something happened. And they got in an argument, and he pushed her down.
Well, that's not a domestic violence.
That was 2019. They considered it domestic violence. He got arrested,
That's called
detained,
battery.
all that shit.
Was it his
So,
mom?
Yeah, that's assault, right? Yeah.
when his
Was it
contract
grandma?
year came up, the Dodgers decided
Was
to
it
give him a
his
second
older
chance.
girlfriend?
Huh?
I want to know why it was
They-
domestic
but they
violence.
gave him a second chance with a $14 million contract.
Right. Which is not what he was. He was actually worth more than that. So, not getting your full contract was kind of their like, hey, we really are giving you a chance. So he's in a contract year again. This contract's up. He's had a hard decline. So something's happened. He's been injured this season, but in the last two outings, he actually hasn't had a start where he hasn't given up at least 5 runs. And that was very distressing because last year he was a Cy Young finalist. He came in second. So he's one of the best pitchers in the league, and he's just having a terrible year. Well, he was at the LAFC game where Intersquad Miami came with Messi. He was at the Messi game over the weekend and got in an altercation there. They still haven't reported exactly what happened, but this one was true domestic violence. So it was with his spouse or girlfriend or something. And he was arrested on the spot, released on $50,000 bond. And we already knew he wasn't going to be a Dodger next year. Everybody was anticipating him going because we're going after Shohei, but he will not be a Dodger next year. I don't even know if he'll be.
Shohei is the guy from the Angels.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not going to get Otani. I'm sorry.
Shohei's the greatest thing that ever happened to
Dude,
baseball.
I don't know
Me
what
and
the
guy
Angels are
from the
doing.
Angels.
They've given up. They're like, fuck
So-
life. Their
Well, he's
players
gonna
don't
have
even
Tommy
want to play
John.
anymore. You know?
So Urias, this guy has like a pattern of violence, huh?
Now, this is the second incident that's reported, right? We don't know anymore, but we know that this is the second incident with him. So he's got a pattern, and the Dodgers especially have. You saw how Trevor Bauer was handled. Trevor Bauer,
terribly, because that was based on allegations. And
exactly.
that's
but
garbage.
that's how sensitive the Dodgers are to domestic violence or any kind of violence, and they're like the Yankees, right? These are organizations that have
the
very
errors are different, right? Because Trevor Bauer came out like during or right after the Me Too movement. Like it was
So-
when that was hot.
regardless, the Dodgers have standards. The Yankees have standards. There are organizations that expect you to be a certain type of player, a certain type of person. They expect that from you. When you act out of line on that, they're going to cut you regardless if you're the best player on the team.
You think they're going
The
to cut him?
Yankees and the Dodgers have done that in the past.
You
So,
think they're going to cut him?
well, we're not going to cut him. We're just not going to renew his contract, and he is not going to pitch again in a Dodger game. He's done.
No.
So he has pitched
Did
his
he get a
last game for the
suspension
Dodgers.
from the league or from the team?
That'll be based on the investigation. They won't do anything like that. The same thing with Bauer. They didn't do anything with Bauer until everything was complete. And at that point, they just released him from his contract. They let it ride.
Whatever
out.
happened with that guy, Bauer?
He pitched in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he went to Japan to pitch.
Feel for that guy. Yeah.
Mm. I mean, part of it was there's a lot to it, right? Bauer was also kind of an asshole. So
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
he put this on himself.
Yeah, I heard he was an asshole, and that probably led to them being more susceptible to believing the
100%.
claims.
So
right?
even though the Dodgers, I agree with you that I don't like that the Dodgers handled it the way they did once he was cleared. He was just as culpable, and I think that he was he handled it poorly also, and that sucks. He spent that whole year on social media, doing stupid shit, saying stupid shit. You know, he could have just shut the fuck up, let him be proven, you know, innocent, and then, you know, fought with the Dodgers to make sure that he could play again. But he didn't do that. So I can see them wanting to
Urias,
get out of it.
what's the locker room talk about this guy? Is he
Urias?
is he a bad guy in the locker room?
That's no, because he actually is homegrown Dodgers. Like they picked him
Right. No,
up.
I remember him.
Yeah,
because they
I don't know
used
if
to
you
use him as a
remember.
closer. They used to
He
spawn him
was
in.
16 years old when he was signed to a minor league contract. They literally made him a pro player. They babied him. He got some injuries. They babied him some more. They delayed him an extra year to make sure that he was healthy enough and ready to go. They took care of him. They loved him, and he was a part of the organization, and he was brought up a certain way, but there's just something, you know, he's a young guy and he makes stupid decisions. He's 27 now. So he's been dealing with the Dodgers for 11 years. That's crazy. And yeah, so it's
27.
to me, yeah.
Damn, he's young.
Mm-hmm. But he's an 11-year veteran in the MLB.
That's old.
No, not for a pitcher. Pitchers can
No,
go from-
Verlander's fucking
No.
42, and he's still
yeah,
old.
pitchers. He's got another 13 years in him.
I wouldn't
I
know.
mean, potentially.
Do you know who would know? The hosts from Take Warning All Things Sport.
Oh,
tune into
yes.
that. We're gonna be dropping an episode. Well, you guys, by now the episode's already dropped, so
Go
we
check it out.
definitely talked about this at some point. Breston's gonna have a lot to say about it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
Good for Preston.
you think he gets picked up by another team or no?
I personally don't know.
I thought you were good at transitions, Zuber.
Transition is to go to sleep.
You said you were good at transitions earlier,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Terrible.
I'm working on it.
but
Anyways,
you ruined them.
Greg, where can you find us on the
You
social?
you guys just started shouting stuff. That's not a transition.
I
You
wasn't
can tell
shouting
when
anything.
you can tell when the kids are done and it's time to put them to bed, right, Lee? So anyway,
Yes.
so check out all of our episodes, info@takewarning.network to email us, hit us up on all our socials. I am, trying my best to post bomb ass memes on there every day. So like, comment, subscribe, let us know your thoughts and comments, and that's all I have.
Definitely check
Yeah.
into All Things Sports presented by Take Warning, and you're welcome,
Lots.
Greg, for supplying you all the fire memes that you are posting every day. You're welcome.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks, appreciate it.
Lots.
Yeah.
It's time to shut down this podcast like the Dodgers shut down Julio Urias. Have a good night, everyone.
Yikes.
That was cute.
That was a good
Bye.
one.
You're welcome for this quality Take Warning content. Like and subscribe on your favorite podcast provider, rate us wherever you can, and always share this fine product. Spread it like herpes in the 90s.